Days of Our Lives news. In a recent interview, Brandon Barash talked about whether he's really gone, his scene partners, and his time on set. The actor also shared a surprising tie between Stefan's death and when he lost his father in real life. See what Brandon Barash said and the truth about whether he'll return to Days of Our Lives as Stefan DiMera. In a truly touching moment, the Days of Our Lives actor also shared how strange it was that his character died in a lot of the same way as his father in real life. Brandon Barash said his father, Jerry, passed suddenly after heart surgery due to a medical malpractice, and he said it looked a lot like Stefan DiMera's death scene. He said the dialogue about Stefan looking alive but only being kept there by machines breathing for him was like his father's passing. Brandon said it was exactly like the dialogue when we were in the hospital with my dad. He called it a swirling of coincidences. On his way out the door, Brandon Barash sat for an interview about his experience as Stefan DiMera on Days. Spoilers remind there's a long gap between shooting and air dates, so NBC filmed the chat likely months ago and just released it. But the info's great about some of it's really touching. Brandon Barash said they filmed the final scene with Stefan DiMera a few times. First because he didn't fall quite right, then they needed more camera angles. He laughingly joked he'd done. He cooked. And Brandon Barash admitted it looked a little silly of him diving in front of the bullet. Brandon Barash also offered some Days of Our Lives spoilers info on the stabby trend. He said when he first started, he didn't know if he'd wind up with Gabby Hernandez. Then he said Stefan DiMera was a complete asshole to Chloe and laughed. Also, he said that he really appreciated the fans because he knew lots of them preferred Tyler Christopher in the role of Stefan. He said when they grew to accept him as the character over time, it meant a lot to him. Brandon said it's sad to leave Stefan and everyone here behind. There's tons of Days spoiler chatter that Brandon Barash is already back on set filming new scenes. Yet, in the interview, he seemed certain he was done. The soap actor said leaving Stefan behind is like saying goodbye to a friend you'll probably never see again. Brandon also said he was grateful for the opportunity at Days of Our Lives. He said it is a part of the business to come and go on soaps. Then the interviewer asked why he's stuck playing bad guy like Stefan and Johnny Zachara. The actor laughed and said it must be a real asshole then. So, while the interview sounds like bad news for Stabby fans, you have to consider when it was filmed. All indications are that Brandon Barash taped the interview after filming Stefan DiMera's dying scenes, which would be 5 to 7 months ago. Perhaps before Days decided to resurrect Stefan. Stick with the Days, and we'll give you more updates as other news comes in. Stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check back often for the latest Days of Our Lives spoilers, updates, and news. See you again.